What's up, guys? It's your girl Kat-Lyn D, and I'm coming to you now with video chronicle number 1 for 50 Days as a Vixen. Yay! Okay, so this is the first official video chronicle for 50 Days as a Vixen. I just wanted to first get this out there. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. I know that I don't get to put them up as often as I'd like to, but I definitely want you guys to be watching and aware and see what I have going on. These chronicles are for me to get deeper into the chronicles that I write. Sometimes I don't feel like my personality, the funny, entertaining side, I guess, gets to show when I write, because when I get to writing, man, I'm so intense and motivated, and I type 98 words per minute, so it's like my fingers are flying, and that's when I'm reading. So if I type 98 words a minute while I'm reading, God only knows how fast I type when I'm thinking. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. So, I hope I can make y'all laugh or whatever, because this is just fun for me. This is really a lot of fun. So subscribe to the YouTube. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Karrine Kat-Lyn D. Those are my names. That's what I go by on these things. So you don't have to think too hard and trying to figure it out. I'll even put up links on the video to try to make it a little bit easier. Before I get started, I do have to make a comment about something. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but I've been doing 50 Days as a Vixen for a couple of weeks now, a few weeks. And last week I had the honor of viewing. Well, first, let me go ahead and give credit where credit's due. 50 Days as a Vixen came from this book, The Vixen Manual by Karrine Steffans. So if you haven't already watched the intro video, then I can go ahead and bring you up to speed. I'm taking each chapter and I'm chronicling them on the Lovecraft Chronicles. I take it from my life, my perspective, and I put it out there. And just give my point of view on what she talks about in this book. It's for entertainment purposes. It's a lot of fun, but at the same time, it is very educational, and I do enjoy reading it. So, last week, Miss Steffans McCrary denounced being a vixen. I was hurt. I had just started doing these videos. I've been doing the chronicles for a couple of weeks now, and I really had to take a moment and breathe, because I understand where she's coming from. She said she doesn't want to be a vixen anymore because she's getting older, and she doesn't want people to only know her for sex. She wants people to know that she's a talented writer and that she's creative and whatnot and all that good stuff. So, having said that, 50 Days as a Vixen ain't stopping. Miss Steffans is getting older, and so am I, but I'm not anywhere near as old as she is or will be or what have you. So even though she's changed her mind, I'm going forward. I thank her for writing the book. I give her all kinds of kudos and credit, whether she asked for them or not. And that's that. I'm still young. I don't have to worry about that right now, so I'm not going to. 50 Days as a Vixen will go on. So, these chronicles started because of this bad boy right here. I have been keeping logs of every chapter since I started reading the book. And I don't get to put all this stuff inside. I just don't. So I thought it would be even more awesome for the 50 Days as a Vixen series to be able to go viral. And yeah, that's it. So I'll go ahead and get started here. Well, every week I go through 5 chapters, or at least I try to. I'm playing catch up right now, but there's 5 chapters to a week, so there'll be 5 chapters chronicled on the videos. And this week's chapters are Single versus Singular, The New Dating Game, Falling in Love Part 2, Casual Sex, and Independence versus Loneliness. Now, the chronicles on the blog are actually by different titles. This week they are I'm Doing Me While Doing Her, Not So Irreplaceable, Decisions, Motivation, and The Bitter Truth. Those both go together. And Cause I'm a Lady, That's Why. So read those, catch up on them, see what I'm talking about, come back and watch the video or whatever you want to do, or you can just watch the video. And for this week, you know, it's pretty simple. She's talking about being single and dealing with life and building your own identity and personality and whatnot before you start being with a guy. And one of the funniest chapters, I think, was The New Dating Game, where she talks about, you know, the possibility of dating and how it's more entertaining to date more than one guy at a time. You know, that way you can date this one and see what's wrong with him. If you don't want to talk to him no more, you go on to the next one. Things like that, instead of wasting good, fruitful years of your life with one guy that's gonna piss you off and you're gonna get rid of him later anyway. So then she talks about Falling in Love Part 2, and that's where she says, you know, you have the possibility of liking 2 guys at one time and you don't know which one you want to let go. And, you know, she basically tells you that you have to do that. And then chapter 4, my favorite chapter, was Casual Sex. And it was just funny to me, the depth that she got into when she talked about it. And I'll go ahead and give this disclaimer now. I like sex, but I definitely believe in safe sex, protected sex. Anything else is just stupid if you're sleeping with more than one person, or you're dating more than one person, or, you know, even if you're only dating one person, if you're not married and you're not 100% that you're the only person they're sleeping with, I would rather be safe than sorry and make them strap it up. She talked about women and examining yourself regularly, and I don't even want to go into detail because it was just hilarious and children might be watching. So yeah, if you're an adult and you get the book, I definitely recommend chapter 4. I think that would be very entertaining for you. And chapter 5 was called Independence versus Loneliness. And this chapter basically just talked about when a woman is independent and she has the possibility of being too independent. I don't really feel like I would have a problem with that. I definitely know how to feel like a man. So that one was okay for me. Well, guys, my time is almost up, so I want to go ahead and let you go. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully next one I get to get a little bit deeper into things. But for now, laters, smooches.